Hello.
Andrew.
Hello, Kat. How are you?
Hello. Welcome to the second chance at the Cat Chat podcast. Appreciate you being here again tonight.
Oh, man. Appreciate you inviting me back on. Thank you so much. Second time's a charm.
Yeah. I was trying to think that one of the Hallmark movies was it like a second chance at love or a second chance cafe, because I was trying to land in there with my second chance at the Cat Chat podcast, but my brain wasn't working, so I couldn't think of anything.
Oh, here, one quick sec.
Okay.
Whatever my earphones, it's on your phone. You just go off Bluetooth. There we go. Kat, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait. No. I'm at 1 second. Oh. All right. Okay. This should work. Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. You're my earphones now. I'm using my wife's earphones, so she was playing some Christmas music, as we do around this year, right, Kat? We're fully Christmased out.
I love my tree.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful. We're still
traditional.
Yeah. We're still in an Airbnb right now, so we're making do with what we have. We got a little Christmas village over here from Costco underneath the TV. It's so beautiful. It lights up. The whole thing lights up. But we're waiting to really decorate when we get back into our house over the holidays. So
yeah,
it'll be busy.
I saw a few videos on Kathy's Instagram. I was like, what? It's there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Tell me about it. It's the renovations that are never ending.
Yeah. I hesitant about starting my redo with the kitchen because, of course, everybody needs a kitchen in their house. So I was like, I'm going to go real slow. I'm going to think about 1 through 5 different designs and a color theme, and then furniture, cabinet, and a contractor to slowly, because I need a kitchen. I can't live without a kitchen.
Yeah. That wasn't even in our plans for this renovation, but once once the house was totally pulled apart, we realized, hey, let's just do our kitchen right now. And I definitely didn't budget a strike happening during the kitchen renovations. Yeah. Hi, Jill. Hi, Maria.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Yeah, you as well. You too.
Going wild.
But yeah, no, so I didn't budget the actor strike in when we were redoing our house, but you know what? It's fine. We're turning our house into a home, and that's the most important thing. We'll stretch ourselves a little bit right now for the end of the year, and it'll all be worth it.
Yeah, but we bought this house from one of my high school grandparents. So there was some work to be done. So finally we got our bathroom all done last year, and we got all of our floor replaced. So the next step I would think about is working on the outside. And my husband wants to renovate the entire basement. He wants to have his own office and maybe another bathroom and a game restroom, a man cave where he could decorate all of it. Little build stuff down there, because that's not allowed up here.
We all need a man cave, eh? Yeah. Every man needs a man cave. I've been talking about my man cave forever, but then we had kids, and there was no more man cave. The kids were the priority.
Maybe until you're born, become 18 or 15, then you can think about a man cave.
Then we can all band together and make our dream man cave. That's right.
For sure. Before we start with anything, I wanted to say congratulations on the strike being over and have a tentative agreement for the next 3 years, I believe. So I'm really happy for all of you actors, actresses, directors, writers, ready to get started for more movies, more TV shows. So I'm looking forward to that. So I just wanted to express I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see all of my friends going back to work, trying to get the movies lined up and get rolling.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kat. You know, it's all the people that we don't think about too. You know, the caterers and the dry cleaners. It was all the people during the pandemic that were able to get government subsidies during the pandemic, but they couldn't in the actors strike, right? Because it's not a a federal issue. So so a lot of people that had prop houses that have been around for 30 plus years and sound studios where we do our audio digital recording after our movie, where they do all the sound design. There's so many people that have closed their doors, and it's so sad, you know, but look, we're back, and you know, a lot of my actor friends that aren't working for Hallmark, at least we're in this bubble, you know, in the Hallmark world where, you know, that's why I think why all of us, the whole community of actors in Hallmark, feel so blessed to be working for this network, because we know more or less what we're doing when we're doing it. We know next year, hey, I'm going to have 2 movies. I don't know exactly when they're going to be, but I know I'm going to be working on 2 movies, where a lot of my other actor friends don't know. They just have to audition for their next job. So, you know, it's you know, I'm just happy that it's over with. It needed to happen, and it's a very finicky landscape that we're in right now, you know, because things had to change. And, you know, how do we compete with AI, and how do you know, we have to learn how to work with it, you know, and that's the whole thing. So I'm happy that we're starting these conversations have begun, and there's resolve, at least tentatively right now, like you said, and onward and upward. Hopefully it's going to be good for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Because when I talk with other actors, pre-strike, and I think I talked to one during the strike, but they didn't air the podcast until later. And I'm like reading articles that are like health insurance and what is the maximum salary to reach in order to get health care. I think I'm like,
yeah, and you know,
the actors at home, about the people on TV, I know the real people, like all about company teachers, doctors, frontline workers, and all that. But I'm like, I'm a teacher and I make about the same or a little bit more, but I have healthcare benefits and they don't.
Yeah,
no, that's not okay. That is not okay.
And you know, 7% of SAG makes more than $5,000 a year. So, you know, you're talking about 95% of the union that makes $5,000 or less. And so the payment structure had to change. There had to be some give, you know, and so look, I think this is a great step in the right direction, and there's more to come. Look, they are going to be renegotiating every 3 years, so this is, you know, this was a big step in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. So glad that part is over and everybody can make everybody happy with me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, the last everything, the countdown, the Christmas starting with all these movies that we got. I'm telling you, during my Thanksgiving break, I don't know what I would think on or whatever I was doing. Watching 4 movies, they had 8 movies in total. That was the first 4 movies, and then I would do a live, I would do a review, I would do my ranking, and then the last 4 movies, I'm just amazed how good these movies are and how surprised some Easter eggs have been mentioned and cameos. I mean, I'm very impressed with Hallmark and where they're going in different directions, different plots, and how to make a movie.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I think, the this is all, it's Lisa Hamilton Daly that is responsible for this. She's really the one that has um done the contrast in films. There's like a much bigger divide in the dramatic stuff compared to the more comedic stuff, and so she's at the helm of new content, and she's made it a point to really be diverse in her storytelling, and also to try to bring a lot more quality, and graininess. So there's like a nice, we're using nice filters. It's not blown out in lighting. Yeah, there's just they've definitely elevated the whole look and feel of the movies, and it's hard to believe because the budgets haven't changed. The budgets haven't changed at all. If anything, the budgets have shrunk a little bit. So it's incredible what these filmmakers are able to do.
Yeah. Before we get into talking about Christmas Island and some previous stuff from the previous chat, I wanted to hear about your experience about the Alzheimer's event in Nashville. I mean, I've been going back and forth with a couple of my girlfriends about going. I'm like, hey, I am a planetarium for Christmas time. I put the hotel, I put photo op, autograph, and a flight ticket. So I will not be able to have an opportunity to go to Nashville or Vancouver for Benjamin's event or Toronto for the pop-up thing. But I'm going to Christmas Con at the volunteer at the new experience for me doing that. So I wanted to say thank you to whoever was involved with Alzheimer's event in Nashville, especially Ashley Williams and Nikki DeLoach. I cannot wait to meet both of them human beings next weekend. I'm going to be like, when I found out Ashley Williams was going, I was like, perfect. Both of them are going to give them a hug. Because Alzheimer's opponent me, I lost my grandmother due to Alzheimer's and dementia. So I donated some money for that event. And I appreciate some photos live from many people who went there. And thank you for including that for 5 minutes impromptu for Ashley's birthday on that same night of Christmas.
Oh, hey, that was so special. I wanted to. I didn't know if it could work out. But I'm so happy that the timing of it all just fit so perfectly, and Ashley, with you, having all of you involved, and just you being part of the birthday. It was so much fun, and all the familiar faces in the room. And I told people that you guys would be joining, and so I'm so happy that it worked out that way. And I'm surprised you haven't met Ashley or Nikki.
No, I mean I
You haven't.
Christmas County event. I have gone to Ramadrama, West Palm Beach, and Ramadrama, Chicago. And I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if I want to spend all of that money on Christmas Con. I mean, because they don't do as much of a special package or deal like Ramadrama did, like with the VIP Platinum package, Gold package, Silver package, or the weekend pass. So I did a lot of research. I'm like, I don't know. But I did try to come, and Sylvia and Debbie, if O'Reilly, coming home from O'Reilly to not disrupt my travel plan, I would have made Kansas City Christmas Con just like that. But I didn't get home until the day before the event. So I was like, And then my husband was gone for about a month, taking care of his father due to cancer. So I was thinking for a month. I was like, no, I'm going to become a volunteer. It's free
Yeah.
for me. I'm going to become a volunteer to pay my flight, photo op, selfie, autograph. I have to be smart of who I want to see, and of course, compensation, hugs are free, so I'm fine with that. Nikki's on my list.
Well, Nikki and Ashley are incredible. They do not disappoint. They're amazing people, as you probably could imagine. But yeah, the Alzheimer's event was I feel very fortunate, grateful that I was a part of it. Nikki and Ashley had asked me after my mom passed if I wanted to be part of the committee, and of course I said yes. And Ashley's sister, Kimberly, and her husband, Brad Paisley, were the ones that had started the event many years ago. It's hard to believe they've raised $1.8 million since they started the event. And this year, Ashley and Nikki, the goal was $100,000, and they hit $300,000. And what was incredible about it is that the girls that the event coordinators for the Alzheimer's Association, they said they've never seen anything like the Hallmark fans and also the actors coming together for an event like this. They've worked with a lot of actors, they've worked with a lot of different celebrities, but they said they've never seen anything like this in the 9 years that they've been working for the Alzheimer's Association and doing events for them. They've never seen anything like this. So I think that this is kind of a groundswell of momentum now that they have. And you're one of many people that said, I think I have to come to that next year now because it's such a fun time. It's just, everybody coming together, and it's one show after another show after another show. And, there's so many talented people in the Hallmark world, between Paul Freeman, Erin Cahill's husband, and Nikki and Ashley, and Alicia Witt, and oh my gosh, what's her face from the Heidelberg Christmas? Why am I blanking on her name? Girl in New York that did the Jenna Claire. From Heidelberg Christmas. Yeah, she's incredibly talented. And so yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing the people that we have and the performances that we were able to see and be a part of. But yeah, next year maybe hold back on some of the photo ops at Christmas Con, and maybe try to come out to Nashville for the event.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like next year, I'm not going anywhere but Nashville. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to get my mic permission on the dance floor with Rob.
Yes. Great. Yeah.
Nikki, I watched everybody on stage. I'm like, hey, they have moved better than me.
Okay. Are you a dancer, Kat? Are you a dancer?
Yeah, I dance. Like every time I see Hallmark on the TV show, and I have a very special touchdown dance. Every time the Packers go touchdown, I dance with my son. I'm like, hey, look, touchdown! Let's do our dance!
I love it. Well, when I see you at Christmas Con, we'll dance, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Christmas Island. I love it. I mean, I don't have my review book with me, but you saw my review, and yeah, it is really good. And I read in an article interview that you mentioned that Christmas Island was one of the top 3 Hallmark movies that you really enjoyed working, making, and becoming better part of your life.
Yes, yeah, I knew when I had shot the movie at the end. I knew midway through that it was a special movie. It was going to be up there as one of my favorites. And I think it had everything to do with the cast. with the supporting cast. I've worked with Kate Drummon before. She's incredibly talented. I've worked with Jefferson Brown. He's also extremely talented. Peter McNeil has been in, numerous Hallmark movies, and very fortunate to work with him because I think that he was on the precipice of retiring. So he was just about to he's just about to retire as well. So to work with him in that move on that movie was really special. And to shoot a movie in Canada in such a beautiful place, and and have it be shot in Canada for Canada was really incredible. It was one, Hallmark doesn't usually do that. And Halifax is such a historical area in Canada because we have Peggy's Cove is there. The lighthouse, very famous lighthouse. The Titanic sunk right off the shore of Halifax. So there's the grave site of the Titanic downtown Halifax. There's also the fastest sailboat in the world for many decades on record, which is on our Canadian dime. It's called the Blue Nose. It's parked in one of the docks there, and above and beyond everything, Rachel Skarsten was just incredible to work with. She was so amazing and available and open and funny, and she just, she would tease me every day. We just got right into it, and I was a little tentative because she has a 5-month-old, and she was she was pumping in between scenes, and I was like, and she said, when I found out that you were doing the movie with me, I was relieved because she knew that I had 2 little boys of my own. She's like, you've already gone through all of this with your wife, so you've seen it all. And I was like, and of course, I've been there, done that, and honestly, having a baby on set, which he came one day, but it was like baby therapy. It's amazing to have a little baby. My guys are grown now, and they're jumping on me, wrestling me. So it was just really sweet to have that baby on set, and her willingness and openness and just her ability to just connect was amazing on screen and off.
Amazing, yeah. Once I started doing Rachel had it banter with the air control truck for Tyler, and it was like that. I was like, this is going to be a great chemistry and dream from there. I mean, the way you banter back and forth, and then when she realized that you were the air traffic controller, she was like, great. And then the taxi await. Welcome to Christmas Island. I'm like, let's go with that movie. I already love it. Not even an hour in, 5 stars already. I can't explain why. No.
Yeah. Thank you. That means a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot.
I really like how to mention that she was a new parent. So it's nice to have someone on the staff who's already experienced kids, and she's like, at least he knows what I'm going through or what I need. So that was really, really nice for everyone, and for Rachel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yes, it was nice for her, I think, and just everyone gave her the space that she needed as well in order to, just do what she needs to do to make sure that she's, feeding her baby, which that kind of trumps everything, when you're on set. You're just like, are you okay? Are you good? How's your energy? Are you eating? Are you this? Are you that? So everyone was just kind of like banding around her and making sure she was good. But she was so much fun, and it was her idea to do the Backstreet Boys video at the end of the movie.
That. Oh my God! I need to do a Backstreet Boys remix. I just need to find some people. That was my thing. When she played it, I was like dancing along with it.
Yeah.
With them, I need to be in that music video.
Yeah. No, it was. I think I knew that I wanted to do something on this film, kind of like what we had done with Three Wise Men. And I think it's fun. Nikki and I try to do some things together in our movie as well. But look, Nikki is producing 5 movies, and she's also the head of the committee for the children's hospital here in LA, and she's just so busy, Nikki. So and I'm busy too. I'm launching a new brand. I'm doing a ton of stuff. So when we're on set together, we hang out a lot, but I'll be on my laptop, she'll be on her laptop between scenes, and so we sometimes forget to do a fun little skit, but we had talked about it. But on this movie, we made sure that we got something funny, and it was Rachel's idea at the end of the shoot when we were shooting at the airport, the airplane hangar. She's like, I know what we have to do. We have to shoot the Backstreet Boys video because this is how the video took place, and so we did it.
So how many takes was that? Did you have a lot of like practice or take within the video, or just go with that?
No, we just went because I had one take because
Right.
it was our last day of shooting.
Wow.
We were already behind time. We had the airplane hangar for a very short period of time as well, because it's expensive to have all the airplanes there and to have access to the airplane and the hangar. So the producers, they would just be like, guys, come on, you got to shoot our movie. Like, stop shooting your movie. You got to shoot our movie. And so I wasn't there in the morning time. That's why when you saw the video, I'm cut in. Like it's the four of them first, and then I have my own shot with Rachel. So they shot everything in the morning, and then I shot everything in the afternoon. But Rachel cut it all together, and she did a great job.
Amazing. I like Katie with the beard that she was acting like AJ McLean, like bright
Yeah.
tone.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a beautiful movie, and I really liked everything in it. And I know you probably asked many questions many times with this question: how to like incorporate Tyler Hines and Candy Cane trademark from the Three Right Men into Christmas Island?
It was the first day that I was on set, and my character was Mr. Christmas, and I had the wreaths around my neck, and I kept on asking props for more to put around my neck. And I was sitting there, I'm like, I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. And I looked over at the Christmas tree in the house, and I saw candy canes hanging on it. And I was like, this is my chance to do a little Easter egg for Ty. And I took the candy cane off, and I just tried to embody my best Tyler Hines.
Yeah, that was good. I was like, so I posted that on my third, and I got it, and you responded to me. I was like, I wasn't even trying to look for anything, but I found the Easter egg. So that was
you were one of the first people that caught it. You were one of the first people that caught it, I think.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Day for me.
Yeah.
Moving on to the previous movie that we talked about earlier, like the Kim and Karin series with Nikki and DeLoach. I understand that the first two were written and directed by the same people, while the third one was like a complete different team. And all three were really outstanding, really good, and it really belonged. So you could share the experience on all three of them, and if they are equally the same, or one of them a better, and how is it like to work with Nikki DeLoach?
Well, I think it's always it's more dynamic when you get to sit in a character for longer. And in the world of Hallmark, we do a movie, and then we're on to the next film. And when Nikki and I were approaching the first Curious Caterer, we had a conversation. We said, look, we've already done 3 movies together. I think the last thing people want to see is just another regular Nikki DeLoach, Andrew Walker movie. I think what we have to do is really play against our the need or the want to the connection. We have to play against the connection. And I wanted to bring something completely different. I wanted to play it like it was a a network drama. You know, you could transplant Tom, the detective Tom, and put him in an NBC drama show, and it would be the same. It would be the same thing, you know. And so I really wanted to do something different. And I said, look, people are either going to like it or they're going to hate it. And Nikki, you know, Nikki's Nikki. She's incredible, and she's really funny. She's got great comedic timing as well. And she really played up that the anxiety or that the curiosity. And Nikki is like that in real life. She just elevated her, you know, what she really is like. And she is a detective. She has detective skills. But yeah, so the first movie, you know, just kind of getting our footing and just understanding a little bit about who the characters are, you know, who the townspeople are. But I think, you know, I loved watching this interview with Helen Mirren a long time ago, when she played the Queen, and she was asked, "How do you play the Queen?" And she said, "Oh, darling, I don't play the Queen. I'm treated like the Queen." And so it was something that it resonated with me playing Tom Schultz. I was like, how do I play this hard ass detective? And it's not so much me playing it, it's how people treated me. And really it's the Mason character that, you know, he's my yin to the yang. And the way that he, you know, especially in the first and second movies, how he's, you know, a little nervous about saying certain things to me, and he calls me boss, and he like looks up to me. And you know, so it was a lot of fun just to kind of keep developing the characters and coming back for more. And it really is about how the rest of the town started treating me, and how they're accepting Tom Schultz into the town, how that affects the way that I play my you know, or approach preparing for my role. So yeah, and Nikki, you know, having the ability to work with Nikki on this, we work very similarly. She's an over preparer, as am I. I love to over prepare when I'm coming into a job. We'll sit down, we'll read the script 2-3 weeks before, we'll break down the script together, we send in all of our notes, and then her and I, about a week before we go to camera, we're working every day with our acting coach. And so so it's a great journey, you know. It's so different than any of the other movies that I do. And it's you know, it's so nice to switch things up and to have the ability to, you know, to move from John Christopher Plummer was the first writer for the first two films. And now we have these two girls that are doing did the third, and then they're also going to be doing the fourth. It's nice to have a different voice. It's great to have a different voice. I actually think it would be nice to do two different writers every, you know, maybe switch it up every 2 movies. We have different writers come on board and have their different approach, different take on the characters. So it's such a fun series. I feel so fortunate to work on them, and hopefully we do, you know, 30 of them.
Yeah, but yeah, I could see that. I could see how the first 2 movies and the third movie, there was no sign or no issue of a disconnect. Like going back to the movie, I'm like, oh, I feel disconnected because we have a new character or a new plot. It flowed really good. I mean, we still had Goldie and Detective Tom and some other different characters based on the title or the movie. Like the first one was Dying for Chocolate.
Dying for Chocolate.
The
Yeah.
second one was for Korean season. The third one was for Better about like marriage, and something happened at the barbecue or party, and something happened at a party with chocolate. So it really flowed. And I could see the involvement of Goldie's character trying to like be a step ahead of Detective Tom, and Tom is
Yeah.
like, okay, look, come on, there's a bunch, you know, come on. But really, you're not the detective. I am. You can follow me. I go on.
Yeah, the power struggle.
I know.
The power struggle between the two of them. It's great. We love playing with that. And you know, I love how Nikki keeps pushing Tom. She wants to keep pushing. The Goldie character just wants to keep poking me, but I have she's my little ray of sunshine in this darkness that I came from. And I'm inspired by her, and it's very intriguing to me and it's very attractive to me. And so, um, I kind of let her push my buttons more than I have anybody else for that matter. So it's fun to play with her.
Everybody says that about her. I mean, she is the ray of my sunshine. And I'm just ready to meet her. I just I have no room for you, but yeah, come on, break it in, come your house, but because that's how I feel about her and many other hot stars.
Yeah, it's a really special group that we have.
Yeah. We're going to briefly talk about your experience in South Africa with the safari romance. I know you shared some like out of the wild experience dealing with wild animals because you're basically pretty much on their schedule with the filming and the rolling and being out there with somewhat no protection. So we could like we talk about it or summarize your experience with the body romance and Brittany Victor and the challenges of the location.
Yeah, well, it didn't feel like there were too many challenges, to be honest, because Leaf and Agnes Bristow had done such a great job in shielding us from any of those, potential challenges. And they, the people, the crew members that we were working with there were just amazing. And they were, they really took care of us. And it was like 5-star, honestly, it was no different than working in Vancouver or, with the people. And actually the people in some ways were even, more accommodating. And so, look, getting that call, the joke was that I've always been the Hallmark workhorse where I'm sent to these remote places like Winnipeg, and I've shot 7 movies in Winnipeg. And we were at a Hallmark party one time, and my wife was joking with one of the execs there, and she's like, Andrew's done 7 movies in Winnipeg. He's been talking about maybe wanting to shoot something in a little bit of a nicer area. And then I came into the conversation. I was like, Lacey gets to go to Fiji. Lacey gets to go to Rome. She gets to go to Greece. She gets to go to, and I was like, I would love the opportunity to shoot somewhere outside of Winnipeg, maybe, and Vancouver. And so thinking nothing of it, and this is how amazing these execs are at Hallmark. I ended up getting the call from the same exec that we were at the party with, and she goes, "Hey, Andrew, so how would you like to go to South Africa?" And it came at such a special time because I got the call when I was actually at hospice with my mom. So she was passing, and my dad and my sister were there with me. And I got the call, and I got off the call, and I said to my sister and my dad, I said, "Guys, I just got an offer to shoot a movie in South Africa. Do you guys want to come?" And my dad and my sister were a little on the fence. But before they could even say no, I had already bought their tickets. And so they came out and visited at the tail end, which was so nice. But the whole experience in Africa was incredible. My wife, Cassandra's birthday was at the very beginning of the trip. So she celebrated her 40th birthday. And then Brittany, myself, and her, and she kind of knows Brittany through the Hallmark world. We would work out every day. We were eating, really healthy food and just keeping ourselves in really in great shape. And then Cassandra and I left to go on a safari. And then when I got back from the safari, we started working on Safari Romance. And it was a great way to kind of a great launching pad for me to go on the safari with Cassandra, and also to be talking to our ranger and to be submersed in the bush, into the wild. And it was very much like out of the wild. Robert, what's his name? Robert Into the Wild. No, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Robert Wagner. Is it Robert Wagner? No, was it? the actor. Can you help me out, Jill, Maria? Guys, you know the movie with
I
Meryl
think Robert
Streep,
Wag. Oh,
Robert Wagner, was it?
I think
Meryl
so.
Streep, and anyways, it was very similar to that movie. And yeah, look, falling in love when you have to fall in love at Christmas time, that's pretty special. But falling in love with somebody on camera in on a safari was just, you couldn't get a better situation or job. Like I had to pinch myself constantly. Brittany and I had such a great time, and we not a day went by that we weren't thankful for being there, and to be so up close and personal with the animals as well, and to get these unique experiences where we're shooting next to white lions and giraffes are coming into our craft service tent and eating, and everyone would have to back up. I didn't even know that giraffes were so dangerous.
Right.
Giraffes are the only animal that can kick forward. So they can kick forward, they can swing their head. And so everyone had to back up, and the giraffe would come in and nibble on our, the one giraffe loved salt and vinegar chips. So he would come in and eat our salt and vinegar chips. And yeah, the sunsets, of course, the safari sunsets are some of the most beautiful in the world. And it's so primal out there because you're witnessing animals just at the mercy of the food chain. And yeah, it was just such an unbelievably breathtaking experience.
Yeah. I thought like some stories and some posts about you getting close with the elephant. So that was really amazing. I was so close to an elephant. Wow. I've been very close to a giraffe, but that was it. But with all the other animals out there, I'm just like really amazed. My grandparents went to South Africa long time ago when they were both young, sort of. They went to Africa. They had an experience of a lifetime. Brought home some special good pictures. They went on a safari and all of that. You couldn't take me with you, but I think I was like middle school that time. So
Yeah. No, look, I would love to take our kids to South Africa because I think it's a really it's so educational and it's so eye-opening. And so definitely want to take my kids there, but they have to be old enough to appreciate as well. So I think, when they hit their teens, I would love to go there. I'd love to take them to Kenya, but I never really realized how it would how much of an impact it made on me. Because I've been to South Africa 2 times now. I've been to Cape Town for my 40th birthday 4 years ago, and then we came back for Cassandra's birthday to Johannesburg, and then also we shot a lot of this movie in close to a place called Durban, which is on the East Coast. Johannesburg is right in the middle, right in the center. Cape Town's on the West Coast, and Durban's on the East Coast. And so we were shooting at a safari called Pinda, and it's one of those places that you just want more. You want to explore more, and the people and the food and the culture. And yeah, I really want to go to Kenya though. There's a place called the Masai Mara, and that's supposed to be like just breathtaking. So many animals, the vastness and the quantity of animals. That's what it's really known for. So I'd love to take the family there in 10 years or so.
yeah, that then I wanted to go to Italy. I told my husband I want to go to Italy or Greece. I want to see where the sisterhood of traveling pan and from scratch with the Greek. I wanted to see the whole territory and the coast. Then I was like, when they came to Africa, you and I would go because I just want to go there. It's a beautiful setting. So it's on my bucket list. Italy, England, and Greece.
Yes, definitely places you have to see. Get your husband to take you, Kat. Come on.
I'm going to. We're working on with a future salary and our income will get there. Hopefully, within 10 years from now. So we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Last question or film before I turn over to question and turn over to do if you want to know anything. The three white men attending cut. I watched that last night. There were a lot of surprises. And I know they cut out 20 minutes worth of attending or cutting scenes. I felt like I was trying to picture myself watching the whole movie without no edit, no cut. I can actually see a little bit more of the story between the brothers, the mom, and each of their partners, like Luke with the fire department and with the baby, and like a hint of starting up a family. Taylor with their relationship and how he like put himself first and then make the realization Stephen, who's in a cocoon, that when cat coming out of his child with animal, pet therapist. Yeah. I don't want to say, pet therapist. I just loved 20 minutes of the cutting scene. My favorite part is when you three were skating with the baby and you were trying to make Thomas laugh. And you were talking
Yeah.
yeah. Talk to the baby. Yeah. I know how to talk to the baby. Come on, come here, Coco. I was like, I can't.
Did you like the uncut version better than the original? Which one did you like better?
Yeah. I think I understand some movies or some networks have to cut it for timing purpose, or they felt like it didn't really fit with that. I feel like if we show like a little bit more of the standing cut, I think they will have a more of an understanding with each character. Like the part with Taylor and Stephen Taylor going into Stephen's apartment or that house behind the mom's house for a cup of tea. Who would want to come in, have a drink, and just hang? Sure, come in. And they look at each other like, how about we go back over to mom? And they're like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the uncut version yet, so I don't know which scenes they put in and which scenes they took out. But I have seen a lot of the scenes that were omitted in the first cut. So I'm sure I know the skating one that you had mentioned. I know there was a lot of ad-libbing between Paul and Tyler's character at the house, which was so funny. And Margaret Collin, between the three of them, it was just really, really funny banter. But I have to see it. I have to download the Hallmark Movies Now app as well and start watching the uncut version.
Really good. Both versions are good because sometimes if you have laughed some of the uncut, it might have blown, or people will be more familiar with each character, Luke, Taylor, and Stephen, and their background. Their struggles, or what they're trying to make out of themselves for the future. Like Stephen needs to come out of his child. He needs to overcome his anxiety or social awareness.
Yeah.
Taylor, relationship-wise, kind of, or getting out there with the job. Luke building himself a future because he was like the man at the house when the man was gone. So I kind of feel that a standing cut made sense. But both movies were good either way, a standing cut and the cutting version.
Great. I love it. I love that you enjoyed. Yeah, I'm sure the uncut version was really funny, but I can't wait to see it. I'm happy that you like both.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we have like about 10 minutes. I'm good. Because I already know most of the questions that we talked about on the original podcast. But do you have any questions for me? Anything you want to know about me or curious about?
How are you spending your Christmas this year?
This year for Christmas, my brother and sister-in-law are on baby rush. they have a second baby boy due on Christmas week during Christmas. So I think we're gonna be like a little bit scattered out for Christmas. Like Christmas Eve, it's just gonna be myself, my husband, and my kids. And then Christmas Day, I'm gonna try to invite my mom, her partner, and my grandpa for Christmas Day brunch. I told my brother and his wife that you're welcome to come if you don't have the baby, guys. But if you do have the baby, don't come. I'll come to you. No, okay. And then
Do you all live close to each other? Are you all close to each other?
Yeah, I'm about 40 minutes away from my brother. I used to be 5 minutes away, but they moved away further. I could come and help you with the baby every day. Every day if I could, but you moved 40 minutes away from me, so I can't do that now. Or get my baby back. Sorry. No, it's fine.
And what did you do for Thanksgiving?
They come in. My mom had everybody at her house. I love her house, but it's so small. So it was really nice. And I wasn't feeling very good. I was going through something and just was not feeling good. So we went there, hung out, had dinner, and a little bit of dessert. I was like, Mom, I love you, but I don't feel good. I really want to go home, change, and watch Hallmark. Mom, like, I'll come over tomorrow with leftovers. I hope you feel better. Hey, thanks, Mom. I bet you asked me before that Tyler moving on tonight. I'm not, no, Tyler moved was a couple of weeks ago. Don't fun. She was like, okay. That's what you think of me.
What did you think? I still haven't watched yet, but what did you think of Biltmore Christmas?
Baltimore Christmas, I'm sorry. Well, if it wasn't for three white men and a baby last year, Baltimore Christmas got to beat this year. I think Baltimore Christmas, the Hallmark blockbuster movie, since the three white men and a baby. You have to watch that. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
And it looked gorgeous.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, my review, of course, Baltimore Christmas was 5 stars. All out the Holly lit up with 5 stars. The Christmas mural, I was like, not fun at the posters. I was like, maybe a 4 star. And Christmas and Notting Hill, I didn't like it. It was not for me. So I gave it a 3.5. But Baltimore Christmas,
Still nice. That's still nice.
Number one.
That's great.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, when I see Christopher Palaha next week, I feel like,
you know, I was
about Hallmark blockbuster movie this year. So don't tell the three white men. They had it last year.
Hey, we spread the love. You got to spread the love.
Yeah, and token, the costume, the location, the plot, the cat. I can't even talk about it. I mean, it's so
yeah. Christopher is such a great actor. I was actually, and so is Joy. So is Bethany Joy Lenz. Yeah. I did a movie with her called Snowed In Christmas, and then I did Bottled with Love with her as well. And she's so great to work with. And she's so smart, and she doesn't let anything. She'll stop a scene if it doesn't feel organic. If it doesn't feel like it's conversation, and she's not into it, she'll be like, okay, like let's start again. And then she's just so authentic, and it shows. Her work is amazing. And I was actually at Chris Palaha's movie premiere last night with Nikki DeLoach, and Paul Green was there, and who else was there? But anyways, it was Paul Green, myself, Nikki DeLoach, and we were there supporting Chris Palaha for a new movie called The Shift that he did. And let me tell you, his performance in The Shift was unreal. I don't think very few actors could have pulled off what he pulled off He's such a great actor.
I had to get tickets for that movie. So that I'm gonna watch it. I'll get there. But oh my God, I'm telling you, dude, I've watched Baltimore Christmas 5 times already. 5 times already.
5
It was
times.
so good.
Wow.
I learned something new about this movie every single time. I analyze, try to like the first time I'm watching, I'm doing my reviews, I'm missing some parts, and I watched it again. I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. And then towards the end of the movie, when her character trying to figure out with the movie character about going back in time and stuff, I'm like, okay, why she keep staring at that? Bored about the character. Jack Hudson passed away here. Why she keep going there? She's like, no. I'm looking at him and confused. I'm confused. Okay, he didn't die. Did he die? I must have missed something. So I finished the movie. I was like, watching another movie. I'm like, I can't get into that movie right now. I'm like trying to find a movie. I'm like, not yet. Hold on. I go back to Baltimore Christmas. Watch it all over again. I'm like, oh, I get it now. I'm not spoiling anything, but you have to watch it. It will be a great
All right.
movie night with your wife, Cassandra, popcorn, apple, comic, whatever you need. Make a type of and watch the movie.
Okay, I will.
So good. I mean, I had like 4 pages or 5 pages of notes and a comment that I just couldn't get through that during my review that night. I just read some of it and went off script because I kept obsessing about the performance of everybody in that movie. Everybody, not just one, not Chris Bethany, everybody in that movie. And the director, the writer, the costume designer. That's on my bucket list. I have to go to South Carolina, I believe, to visit that area. Because, that's where it happened. That's where it is. And take a picture. I gotta go.
Hallmark is going to start doing destination conventions potentially in the future. So you'll be able to visit these landmark places in the future.
That would be
So
cool.
yeah, because they're doing their cruise. They're doing their cruise this year. This is the beginning of them starting to do these more fan-based conventions that are very unique and special to Hallmark.
Yeah, I'd be like, how much to do like destination for that on one of the most, well, not the most, but really good movie like Destination at the Baltimore, I think. Well, I would love to go to the Christmas Island location, but we'll see if that will ever happen. But like very good, special. Oh, shiny. Jump on a trampoline and fall. Okay. Okay. But I think every unique location for like a small convention, weekend long, or a day, whatever. And so on my bucket list for next year will be Nashville. And that's another one where drama happened, but Nashville and the Baltimore Event, those 2 locations.
Do it.
Yeah. Wow. Any last minute questions before I wrap up the chat?
Nothing from me. Just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for chatting with me again. Always lovely seeing you.
Thank you for being willing to chat with me again. Besides the $10 she blocked out, I really appreciate the second chance at the Cat Chat podcast.
Thank you, Kat.
Yeah.
Mm.
And thank you, Jill. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate you both.
You're welcome. Thank you. By the way, it was Robert Redford.
Redford. That's
Redford.
So they
Thank
do
you.
Go. Now you can sleep
movies.
tonight.
I'm trying to get them to watch Hallmark movies. So I work on that.
Oh yeah, Jill, Maria, do you watch Hallmark movies?
Sure.
Yeah, I have a job to do.
Well, hey, start with Biltmore Christmas. There's a good one, and then you can do 3 Wise Men and a Baby.
I might start with 3 Wise Men and a Baby.
Yes.
All right.
I will do that.
It's a good one.
My
Honestly,
mother-in-law, as Kat knows, my mother-in-law is madly in love with all of you. So
oh,
I
tell her
will
to
watch
say hi.
the two you suggested, and then I will feel worthy of interpreting these.
You got to watch one at least.
I
Just
will,
watch
I
one.
promise. I will.
Yes.
Well, thank you too for all.
But let you know.
All right, I expect it. Next, my third cat podcast is good. You guys, I'm going to be questioning you about Three Wise Men and a Baby.
Okay, deal.
Sounds good.
Settle down. And everybody's not too busy. But sure, we'll do that.
All right.
Sounds good. Merry
Well,
Christmas.
thank you for your
Merry
time.
Christmas.
Christmas.
And I will
Merry
see
Christmas
you next
to you all.
week.
Yes.
Take care.
Believe it next week
Woo! All
already.
right, Cat. Yeah, I know.
Have
So
a great
close.
night. Bye, Andrew.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.